I was disappointed in the performance of this perfume on my skin personally, but the fragrance itself at its core was incredible and just, I mean, the perfect everyday perfume. Hello, my name is Ellison, and on this channel I do perfume reviews, and I am trying to help you find the next best fragrance to add to your collection. So if that is something that you are interested in seeing more of, then I would highly suggest you hit that subscribe button down below just to stay in the loop with my future uploads. So today we are talking about the Juliette Has a Gun Pear Inc perfume. Now, I loved the Not a Perfume fragrance from Juliette Has a Gun. It was just the perfect fragrance. Now, I know not everybody can smell that perfume because it's like a genetic thing where the actual fragrance note that it is made out of, the actual fragrance is, I mean, like not everybody can smell it. This perfume, it's not that. This is not that. This perfume does have more fragrance notes in it, but I loved that perfume. I loved the Not a Perfume fragrance. I thought that it was just a super nice, very natural, very pleasant fragrance to wear. Just a perfect everyday perfume that it just, if you could smell it, it's wonderful. This perfume, I had very high hopes for the performance of this perfume. And honestly, I love the fragrance. So let me just spray it on here so that way I can be talking about it. Oh my word, like it is a beautiful fragrance, a beautiful fragrance. So this is, Pear Inc. So we have green pear, ambroxan, and musk. Yes. So on the website, on the Juliette Has a Gun website, it says top notes paracord, heart notes cedalox, which cedalox is precisely what Not a Perfume is. That's exactly what that is made out of. It's just cedalox, and then base notes is musk. And honestly, I mean, it is just pear, okay? So you have your fruit, you have pear mixed with two musky, woody fragrance notes, really creating a very nice, very fresh, very easy to wear fragrance. The perfume itself smells very fresh, it smells very easy, it smells very natural. In the pear, how I would describe the pear of this perfume is that it sort of gives it that gritty texture. That's sort of what I like about pear. I think that it sounds really weird, but when a perfume has a texture, I mean, it's almost like it gives my brain something to latch onto. It gives my brain something to sort of chew on. And I think that that's why I tend to stay away from florals and why I tend to not favor florals is just because they don't have a lot of texture. I mean, they're very fluffy, they're very bouncy, they're florals. Whereas something like a fruity perfume, a fresh perfume, or even, ambery, more oriental perfumes that are really dense and heavy and warm, it's like it gives my brain something to chew on. It's like I can actually feel it. And this perfume with the pear, it's like it's fresh, but it has the grittiness of the pear to me. It has that freshness and the very it has the fruitiness of the pear, but it also has the grittiness of a pear, which I really like. I mean, I love this, okay? It's sort of bitey, but in like a sweet, fruity kind of way. And mixed with the ambroxan / cedalox and musk fragrance notes, I mean, this is just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's see what the card says, because I got this from Scentbird. This is a Scentbird. Wow, my hair is nuts. This is a Scentbird perfume that I have here. Yeah, bitey, fresh, skin-like. And yes, that's exactly what I would say. The only thing, okay, the only problem I had with this perfume was the fact that it didn't last. Okay, it didn't last on me at all. And that was really frustrating to me because, like I said, I love the fragrance. It was just this beautiful, fresh, easy to wear perfume, but it does not last. And I really had a hard time because it was like, I wanted to smell it. I tried to smell it. I put it on. I followed all the steps. Put it on my clothes, put it on my skin. I didn't rub, I moisturized, like I did the things, and still it would not last, which really made me very disappointed. But if you are willing to reapply, or if you are looking for a fresher perfume, then this might be the kind of perfume that a subtler, excuse me, a more subtle perfume, a more gentle perfume, then this might be what you are looking for. This might be something that you would like. But honestly, like, I can't recommend this perfume just because it was like, it smells beautiful. It smells absolutely gorgeous, but I just can't smell it all day. And I could smell the Not a Perfume fragrance all day. And that is, I mean, that to me is a sign that this perfume might just not be the same quality. It might not be the same build. It might, you know, just how it's made, how it's designed, and how it behaves is just not the same caliber as the Not a Perfume fragrance. Because it's like, it's not the fact that Juliette Has a Gun makes bad perfumes. It's not that, you know, these perfumes have completely different fragrance notes. I mean, I just think that this perfume itself, it's just not a long-lasting fragrance. And the notes in this perfume are very lightweight, they're very easy, they're very natural. And so I think that they just sort of blend in. They just sort of blend in with your skin, they just sort of blend in with your life. Yeah, so I love the fragrance, it just doesn't last. Now, as far as where I would wear this to, I really feel like this is an everyday perfume for me. I wouldn't wear it to anything like, you know, a special event or a night out or, you know, anything like that. This is definitely an everyday perfume. Just like the Not a Perfume fragrance, that's an everyday fragrance. You won't find me wearing that perfume to a night out, to a special event, to, you know, like anything. You won't find me wearing it to that. You will find me wearing that perfume and this perfume to, like, to the office. You'll find me wearing it to run errands. You'll find me wearing it for a casual day in. That sort of situation. And so honestly, like, I can 100% recommend Not a Perfume because I love that perfume. I love that perfume. Obviously, I would recommend you get a sample of it first just to make sure you can actually smell it. But this perfume, I mean, I can't recommend this perfume. I can't recommend it just because it's like, it doesn't last. It doesn't last. It's a beautiful fragrance, but it doesn't last. And it's not like, I can't give it my seal of approval like I can the Not a Perfume fragrance. So that is my only, that's sort of my tiff with Pear Inc. Is that I love the fragrance, but didn't give me the wear time. So those are my thoughts. This is like very short, very sweet video here, just because, again, I can't recommend it. So those are my thoughts on the Pear Inc. perfume. If you are interested in looking at the Not a Perfume fragrance, then I will link that right here. Definitely go and check that out, and I'll link this perfume down below if you'd like to check it out and, you know, get your hands on it. Then absolutely, I'll link it down below just so you can look at it, and I'll link the Scentbird sample as well, because I think that that's really an awesome way to try a perfume out, is just to actually get a good sample like the Scentbird sample and try it and test it and see if it's gonna work for you. So I'll link that down below, but definitely check this video out right here of the Juliette Has a Gun Not a Perfume fragrance, because that, I mean, same thing, definitely get a sample before you buy the full-size bottle, but I can, like, if you can smell it, then I 100% recommend it just because it is the perfect everyday casual perfume. So definitely check that out. Check Pear Inc. out. And yeah, that's all I have for you today for the Juliette Has a Gun Pear Inc. perfume. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you oh so very much. And until we meet again, so long.